I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. In the last guitar lesson, Fingerstyle number 2, we made a C chord. This is the C chord, C plus E plus G, or the first note in the scale, the third note in the scale, and the fifth note in the scale. And then we moved it, found it up on the 4th string, and then we made this figuration. And then we slid it around, so we slid it down to the G, and then even one further, we slid it down to the F. Because we were saying this was a form, so at the 10th fret, C, 5th fret, G, 3rd fret, F. And we use that to sing, I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Oh, Susanah, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my... And then back to knee. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find another form. And we're going to find that form that we get by laying our 3rd finger across, but we want the same chord. This is the C chord, C and G and E. And so we're going to find one of those notes by going down to where we were when we were playing this form and getting a G chord. But this time we're going to lay the finger straight across. And listen to what we get. We get the C here on the 3rd string. We get, that's the first note of the scale. We get the E on the 2nd string. That's the 3rd note of the scale. And now we get a lower form of our lower sound on the G string. And the G string is still the 5th note of the scale. It's do, re, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, 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 do, mi. So we can hear that this is the same chord, but it's played a different way. It's just straight across on those strings. And to play the G this way, the G chord, using this form, we go. And we're not using any fingers in the left hand because the strings are stopped by the nut. And they are stopped in such a form that they are tuned into a G chord. So at the 5th is the C. Open completely is the G. Using these 3 strings, the same form. Now if we find our do, re, mi, fa in the scale and then play the same form, now we're still on the 10th fret, but we're no longer playing a C because we're using a different form. This is the F chord. 10th fret F, 5th fret C, no fret or open G. So let's try to play the same song, I Come from Alabama. Here's our C that we're going to use, and we're going to slide it up to the 10th fret for the F, and we're going to take our hand completely away for the G. I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee. See, I've taken my hand away. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for the sea. Now if I want the chorus, to the 10th fret. Oh, Susanah, back to the 5th fret. Don't you cry for me, open. I come from Alabama with a banjo. This is the F chord, completely open on my So now we've learned two forms. This form which starts on the 10th fret to produce a C, and a form straight across which starts on the 5th fret but produces the C on the 3rd string. So it's a different form, the same chord. If I sing the song, I can use either one. I'll sing it first line with this form. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Now I'll change the form. It rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot I froze to death. Susanah, don't you cry. Oh, Susanah, don't you cry for me. Now back to the old form. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Just to review what we've done, we've taken this form and used it sliding around from one place on the 10th fret where we play our C major chord to the 5th fret where we play our G major chord to the 3rd fret where we play the F major chord. Or we can use the form straight across underneath the 5th fret to use our C major chord, then taking our hands off completely and play. It's the same form, except we don't need our fingers for it, for the G chord. Back up to the 10th fret for the F chord. And we can use either one to play I Come From Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Next lesson, we need to learn one more